Hey Belen, I'm Alfredo Diaz, and welcome to this edition of Student Council Inside Talk. Today's guest is Andy Brew, our Vice President of Student Council, and Andy, we're happy to have you today.
Pleasure to be here, and let's get this thing started.
Yeah, so the month of October tends to be hectic for Student Council as a whole, and we have a lot of events coming up. First on the agenda is Intramurals for the 8th and 12th and 10th graders. Can you tell me a little bit more about how it's going to work?
So for the 8th graders, the sport that we're actually going to be playing is Ultimate Frisbee. We're kind of try to stay away from those mainstream sports just so kids can kind of get something new on their plate. And for sophomores, we're actually going to be doing handball.
Yeah, and I think kind of choosing unconventional sports also helps because it helps kids who are not on the basketball team, football team, and it doesn't make it partial to them. Everyone can enjoy intramurals. And in terms of Crowdfield at intramurals, are we going to be able to see students cheering on their friends even when their flex isn't playing?
Actually, what we're going to be doing this year is that the teachers are going to be bringing in the students of the entire flex, and those students will be able to, whether their game is at that time or the game after the game currently going on, those students will be able to come in, cheer on their teams, support, and it's definitely, we're going to go back to that original feel of intramurals.
And for the championship game, are we expecting to see an entire grade turnout to really get the energy, and the blood flowing, allowing the students to feel as if they were in intramurals in 2016?
Definitely, I think that we're going to be getting the entire grade out there for those championship games. We really want to promote kind of this student brotherhood, and we want to get all those kids to come out there, compete, and just really want to energize that stadium.
Yeah, and looking a little bit further into the month of October, we have a service opportunity, mostly for juniors, but can you tell me a little bit about Trunk or Treat happening in homecoming week?
So Trunk or Treat is actually this event that it was for seniors, and now we're making it for juniors. It's not this upcoming Friday, but the Friday after. And it's going to be a day that there's no school and students can bring in their cars, and special needs students can actually come and trunk or treat out of those juniors' trunks.
And I understand this used to be a senior event, but we're transitioning into juniors because now seniors will have other opportunities throughout the year to get involved with the special needs community.
That is correct.
And that's actually going to be on homecoming week. Can you tell me a little bit about how Student Council is trying to lay out the week's events in terms of student participation?
So we've kind of revamped homecoming week actually this year. Some things that you could be looking forward to is we're actually going to be splitting the school into two teams. It's going to be a gold team and a blue team. It's completely randomized, and kids will actually be doing a series of competitions throughout the week in order to earn points, and there will actually be a homecoming week winner.
And are we going to be able to see a return to full grade activities such as pep rallies and other activities in which they can kind of battle out with each other during homecoming week?
Well, definitely something we're bringing back is the Battle of the Flexes, which flexes can dress up and they can make music videos, lip sync battles, and kind of just to themselves make whatever they want. And definitely the next thing we're going to be doing that's completely new this year is something called the Wolverine Run. That is actually going to be a event that it's going to be from the entire high school is going to have one and the entire middle school, that there's a relay race across campus, starting in the library, working around campus, and ending in the gym. And it's going to be an event that really there's students competing against each other from all grades, and there's going to be a winner, and it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, and besides having pride over your friends, is there any other objective to winning? Do you get a special prize, a presentation, ceremony?
Well, we're going to be announcing the winners during that Friday's homecoming football game, so definitely be there. It's going to be a blast. But on top of that, we're actually going to be giving a trophy to the gold team or to the blue team, whichever team wins, and they can hold on to that, and that can be the coveted homecoming trophy.
Of course. And homecoming, do we have any plans of how the actual game is going to go in terms of student section, if we're going to have girls in the royal quad, in terms of planning on Student Council's behalf? Do we know what it's going to look like yet?
We're definitely going to have a student section for that game. It's going to be amazing. But what we're going to try to do is maybe have a blue student section, a gold student section, so that way when we announce the winner, we can kind of build that brotherhood and really like have that sense of competition. But definitely it's going to be a really good announcement. You guys should stick in to watch.
And this week we actually also have a varsity football game. Do we have any word on if there's going to be a student section for this Friday?
Yes, actually. So what we're going to be doing is this Friday we will be having a student section. Again, it's open to all students. There is no cap on numbers. All students are more than welcome to come. And definitely something that we encourage is the theme of pink for breast cancer. So whether it's a pink tie, a pink shirt, pink shorts, definitely come out and just wear your pink gear.
And I know there's other student sections that are going to be happening soon, some more conventional than others. There's whispers about a golf student section. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So actually, we're going to be doing for the golf senior night. Those students are going to be having a 3-hole course on Miccosukee Golf Course, and everyone will be there supporting their seniors. We'll be chanting and stuff like that. And it'll be just really cool. It's something to kind of support other than football, other than soccer. Just go out there and support every other sport.
Yeah, and it's one of Belen's best teams right now, and it's especially headlined by seniors. The fact that they kind of can get the feel that other sports tend to, even if they don't have their own homecoming dance or homecoming week. I think the senior section can be successful. And then also, we've heard that Student Council actually has new ways to contact it within the new email. Can you tell me a little bit about how people can get involved with Student Council events?
So we have this new email that we tell you guys, we advocate for you guys to actually email us and get in contact with us. It's studentcouncil@belenjesuit.org. Send us emails if you have questions, if you want to participate in something, if you hear of news coming up and you want to confirm it, definitely email us. But one way that you guys can actually get involved is if you do we sent out for sophomores, juniors, and seniors a form to actually referee for the intramurals. It's a super fun way to kind of interact with the class, whether it be younger kids or maybe even your own grade. We definitely encourage you guys to come sign up, and it's a super fun event.
Yeah, and the more you get involved, the more fun you end up having. I find that to be true, at least, and especially with the email, the fact that Paco was preaching the fact that we should have transparency in Student Council, I think that'll definitely help. And it also help accessibility to the vice president and the president when you want to pitch an idea or talk about an upcoming event. So.
Definitely.
Well, thank you guys for joining us, and catch us next time on Student Council Inside Talk.